obsession. We've all been obsessed with something before, whether it be video games, food, or even people.
Talking to me. I'm gonna let that be known right now. He's talking to y'all niggas.
You're probably still obsessed with that ex you should be letting go. But we will be talking about the movie today, ladies and gentlemen, and how it's nothing but pure rage bait. So let's get it. The movie opens up with Bear trying to spit game, talking about how much he loves Nikki. But he's staring into my eyes, gang. Chill, man. You making me blush. Can't stand this dude already. He got no balls on him.
This nigga is trash.
Come to find out, he's not actually talking to Nikki. He's just talking to a random girl that works at the damn diner. Imagine you trying to take someone's order and he's like, yo, can I practice confessing my feelings to you? Nigga, no, you better tip me an extra $300 and then we talking. And then Ian, Bear's quote unquote best friend, chimes in. He's like, no, that's not how you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to tell her how you feel and how madly in love you are with her. Then what are you supposed to do, huh, Ian? This man, Ian, then proceeds to just say, call her Freaky Nikki and a bunch of weird shit.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This is L Mans right here, bro. He's trying to set his mans up for failure. Keep in mind, by the way, Nikki hates being called Freaky Nikki from whatever past PTSD she had. Bear and Ian both know that. And Ian still got the audacity to be like, nah, she gonna like that shit, nigga. She gonna like that. Man, get out of here.
Why you call your homie? Why you call your homie?
And then Ian has the audacity to be like, bro, you have all the time in the world to confess to her, bro. This man Ian is grimy. Everybody know damn well you don't got all the time in the world. You ever stalk a girl's Instagram page and soon as that boyfriend highlight is gone, there's like a whole lobby of 2,000 sweats in there, bro, and you instantly lost your chance because you wasn't there the first millisecond. Anyways, Bear end up going home and then finds his cat dead on the floor because this dumbass left his grandma's pills open. And then the cat got to it. And instead of throwing out the pills that just, you know, off your cat, he decides to just close the cap and put it back in the cabinet. Yo, I'm not even 10 minutes into this movie and I'm already heated. Later that night, Bear's just laying down stalking Nikki's page as always, and then ends up getting a call from her. She's like, I know you're not doing nothing right now. When you popping out? I think they were talking about Dungeons and Dragons or something like that. I don't remember. And then he's like, you know, I'm probably not gonna go. Still not telling her that his cat just passed away. And all she gotta do is say please, and that man's like, okay, I'm on my way. But before he meets up with the gang, he ends up going to a store, I guess trying to get a gift for Nikki, a crystal necklace. And as he's there, he spots the mythical loop, the One Wish Willow. And he's like, bump the necklace, I'm gonna get the One Wish Willow. I don't know what kind of gift that is, but I guess, bro. Like, I guess, man. Fast forward until all of them are playing Dungeons and Dragons or something. It's just Sarah and Nikki really talking, and Ian chiming in sometimes, and Bear sitting there being a weirdo, not contributing nothing to the conversation. And then he ends up looking at Ian, and Ian's like, don't you dare, bro. This Dungeons and Dragons stuff gets serious. I don't want to see you boo loving. And then Nikki and Sarah notice that they're going back and forth, acting weird, damn near looking like they foaming out the mouth. Anyways, Nikki decides to go get some shots, and Bear follows along with him. He's really trying to spit game to her at the bar, and everybody cockblocking him. The bartender, Ian, and then Sarah. This nigga can't catch a break. He just getting mad as hell. Fast forward a little bit, they heading home from their Dungeons and Dragons session, and Ian trying to go hang out again afterwards, like some after party type shit. And Nikki just want to go home. She's like, please take me home. And he's like, hell nah, nigga. What about liquor? What about bitches? We got the weed, the bitches, the bottles. Then Bear offers to take her home. And this is where I really start getting mad. While Bear and Nikki is in the car, she's like, I got dreams, I got aspirations. That's why I want to leave this job. Bear like, bro, it's just a job. See, these are the same people that be working a 9 to 5 at Arby's their whole life, because they're scared to take a risk. Never have friends like this, I'm telling you, bro. They want to drag you down so you guys could be on the same level. Ain't nobody want to be flipping meat mountains all day at Arby's. Come on, gang. Anyways, as they get to Nikki's house, Nikki's like, how'd you feel about Sarah? Implying that Sarah has feelings for Bear. And Sarah's low-key bad. And Bear like, hell nah, nigga, I don't want that shit. He starts being all awkward, and then he ends up calling her Freaky Nikki, the exact name she don't like. And she clearly start making that clear to him. Like, what's wrong with you, gang? Like, you know I don't like that name. Then she's like, do you have feelings for me? And this is where he fumbles. He's like, nah, I don't got feelings for you. We're just good friends. Oh my God, yo. This nigga's insufferable. What is this Celtic Shack performance? As she goes inside, he completely forgot to give her the One Wish Willow. And this is where it all starts. He makes some dumbass wish saying, I wish Nikki loved me more than anybody in the fucking world. Who wishes for that?
Fuck out of here. That shit garbage, nigga.
Let's be for real. If I had a one wish willow, no matter what, I'm never wishing for no female or a significant other. Give me $1 billion. Foreshadow. But that's when Nikki just randomly spawned right back outside, and she trying to rizz up Bear all of a sudden. If I'm Bear, I'm instantly thinking some wish happened. I'm not some love-struck buffoon, because there ain't no way 1 second you not feeling me whatsoever, and then the next second you trying to get in my little panties. No, you can't have my goodies. But Bear falls for it and ends up taking her back to his place. And as he's saying goodnight to her, she's like, can you please sleep with me? And this man is so stupid, he get in the bed with her. And soon as they start making out, she just randomly starts screaming. And all she gotta do is say, I'm sorry, and then he's laying right back down with her. Eventually that night, he gets up to go search if the one wish willows actually work. And most people saying it's not working, but clearly it would work. I'm thinking it will work if one of my good female friends just randomly did a 180 like that after I made a wish. But you know, Bear, he has one brain cell. Anyways, he wakes up the next morning and she made him a nice good breakfast. OJ sausage. Woo, I be feeling myself. And then he looked down at the damn floor and she dug up his cat. Instantly right there, I would know something's up. But this man Bear is such a bitch. He doesn't question it whatsoever and just ends up going to work with her. Like, oh my God. We're not even like 50 minutes into this movie, by the way, and I'm so heated. Please like and subscribe for me, bro. Anyways, they get to work together and Ian's like, yo, what happened last night? And Bear breaking down everything to him. And Ian can't believe a damn thing. I mean, I wouldn't believe a damn thing. And he also mentions to Ian that Nikki said her father died. And Ian not even believing that shit. Ian's confused as fuck. We're gonna get into that a little bit later. Anyways, later that night, as Bear's chilling at home, Nikki pulls up on him again, saying that she's really sorry about last night. She's standing in the damn shadow like some supervillain. She not Batman. And they both pretty much confess that they like each other right there. Cuts to this montage of them kissing everywhere, being in love everywhere. Ian hating, Sarah hating, everybody hating because they know this is so left field. Anyways, fast forward a little bit. It cuts to them at dinner. Nikki and Bear just having a small talk and Ian keeps calling. And Nikki's slowly starting to look annoyed. And then Ian calls again and Bear finally picks up the phone. And Ian's like, yo, her father has never died. And she never even liked her father. And oh yeah, she friend zoned you, gang. She thinks of you as a little brother. So this is so out of left field, man. And Bear, that nigga don't give a fuck. He goes to sit down with her. He's like, is your father really dead? And she just randomly gets up and starts saying, no, 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 no. We were having a nice date right there. You should have been knew something was up. You should have been knew something was up 80 signs ago. But you know, Bear, he said, now we are having a nice date. And then it cuts to the grossest scene in the whole movie that I can't even show. And neither am I really going to talk about because it's going to get me striked or whatever. But if you know, you know. She had a blank expression on her face. And you know this whole thing is disgust purely. I can't even joke about this. This is fucking nasty. Anyways, fast forward to the next day. Nikki ends up cutting his hair. And he's just fine with that. Like, this man's such a loser. And as he's telling her that he's going to work, he looks at the door. It's completely taped shut. And of course, he ignores the signs once again. I don't even know what to say anymore. And Nikki's just sitting there smiling, peeing and shitting all over the floor. And if you guys couldn't notice already, clearly this isn't Nikki, it's some entity. And it's clearly controlling her body. As he gets to work, he opens the lunch that Nikki made him. And she put 2 pictures inside. You and not me. Clearly the real Nikki's trying to communicate with him. And you know, Bear, he's oblivious. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore, man. I'm just defeated, bro. Even Sarah's like, what the fuck is that, gang? And he's talking about some inside joke. And Sarah's like, yo, I'm concerned for you, bro. Nikki never liked you before. And clearly, as we already know, Sarah likes Bear. As Bear and Sarah are just sitting down talking, Bear's eating his lunch. And then Sarah notices a note inside the lunch that says, my little food critic, what's the verdict, cat? She put this nigga's dead cat in his sandwich. And what do I say anymore? Like, what do I say? Like, I'm just mad as fuck. I don't even want to make this video no more. Yo, I can't stand Bear, bro. This nigga's fucking ass. Anyways, as Bear's heading home from work, Ian asks for a ride because his car broke down. So Bear, being a W man, he's like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll give you a ride. And they're pretty much just arguing in the car because Ian's like, yo, bro, this is low-key weird and you gross or something. Like, he's accusing Bear of using Nikki because she's mentally unstable. I mean, he's not too far off, if I'm being for real. And then Ian's like, okay, bet. If there's a whole normal, perfectly healthy relationship, come to the boys' night tonight by yourself. He's like, okay, bet. As Bear gets home, he ends up calling the back of the One Wish Willow box. And the customer service guy, low-key, just Ragebait. But at the same time, he's like, yo, this is what you wish for, gang? You can't cancel no wish, none of that. if you want, here, speak to Nikki. And you can hear the real Nikki screaming on the phone, and Bear just hangs up. As he enters his house, he sees Nikki standing in the exact same position with shit and piss all over her, sweating bullets. He's like, yo, nigga, go take a shower. As she's in the shower, he's like, yo, I'm gonna go to this boys' night, and boom, instantly she start yelling. She start damn near spazzing. And you know, Bear, he has no balls. He's like, no, just come to the boys' night. As we expected, we already knew she was gonna come. And it was never a boys' night. Ian just wanted to see if Bear had some balls. Anyways, at the boys' night, they're playing games and stuff, and Nikki is creeping everybody out. She starts saying some ritual poem. Everybody freaking out. She got the whole room quiet. Even the music stopped. That's how you know it's serious. They try lighting the mood by playing a game, and in the game, it says Bear has to kiss the person to his left. And Sarah's sitting to his left. And look at the way Nikki's just staring at him. This shit low-key frying me. She goes right behind Sarah, moves the chair, and you guys can see, this is just wow. Wow, man. Anyways, as Nikki stands up, she just starts screaming. She's literally going crazy. If you couldn't tell, that's the real Nikki saying that it's got me, it's got me. She start banging on the table and hitting herself in the face with glass. And Bear's just sitting there, not doing nothing. Everybody's screaming at him to take her to the hospital. Yo, Bear's top 5 worst main characters of all time. And literally, as they get to the hospital, Nikki's just dancing outside. Anyways, I guess they head home. And Bear finally is trying to talk some sense into Nikki. But you know, he can't put his foot down for long. So that nigga just ends up folding. And this is probably the scariest part of the whole movie. Soon as Bear says, I love you, Nikki start walking backwards and pump fakes him. Low-key frying me. Bear is such a bitch, bro. I swear I'm probably gonna get demonetized how much I cursed in this video. I don't even do that. Anyways, later that night, Sarah ends up texting Bear saying, meet me outside at the park, bro. We gotta talk. And after some convincing, Bear is down to go. He sneaks out the bed from Nikki, and this is where we hear the real Nikki actually finally start talking to Bear, saying, please kill me, man. I can't do this no more. And Bear talking about something, is it really that bad to love me? And Nikki's like, this is not even me for real, bro. And he just ends up walking out. I'm gonna start crying, yo. This nigga is insufferable, bro. Please, guys, never be a loser like Bear, bro. Anyways, as he's in the car with Sarah, Sarah just start telling him everything. Tell him that Ian and Nikki been fucking the whole shebang. And bro, Ian is L-man since the beginning of the movie. He's been trying to put Bear on with his sloppy seconds and purposely trying to make him fail. That's why he's so mad all of a sudden that Nikki randomly like him. Like, this whole friend group suck, man. I'm not gonna lie. Both the guys, like, Nikki ain't do nothing, and she got her body possessed, and Sarah just want to go to college. Anyways, as Bear and Sarah are talking, she has a letter in her hand, whether she got accepted into college or not. And before she can even open it, Nikki just bolts at the car and starts slamming her head on a brick. And this man, Bear, doesn't do anything. Oh my God. I've been yelling too much. He just start looking out the window, bro. Doesn't cry, no nothing. Doesn't say, Nikki, stop. Like, come on, bro. Later on, he opened Sarah's mail, and she ended up getting accepted. Good job, dude. You killed your best friend. He goes back to the store where he got the One Wish Willow from, and he damn near sound like a crazy person to the guy that's on shift. Imagine 7 in the morning, someone come into your store, talking about some One Wish Willows are real, and screaming and all that. You don't get paid for this. Anyways, he points to where that. Bear takes it, then heads to Ian's house. Bear and Ian start arguing and all that. Bear's trying to convince Ian that the One Wish Willow is real, and Ian just ends up breaking it, wishing for $1 billion instead of helping. I mean, what did you expect, bro? As Bear heads back to the house, Nikki's going full psycho mode, man. Screaming at Bear and everything. Then Ian ends up entering and seeing all this. He's like, yo, Nikki, calm down. And Nikki ends up popping him right in the head. Bear ends up escaping to the bathroom and downing a bunch of pills that killed his cat. Then we can hear Nikki in the other room make a wish. And as they're face to face with each other, you can finally see demonic Nikki in love with Bear, and Bear actually finally liked demonic Nikki. But as we know, Bear took them pills, so he starts foaming out the mouth and he dies. What a bitch. He took himself out instead of taking accountability and responsibility. And soon as demonic Nikki's about to kill herself, that's when real Nikki finally has control over her body again. Imagine that. You were damn near in the sunken place from Get Out the whole time, and you had to see your body get used and abused. You killed all your friends. This shit crazy, bro. Bear, bottom 5 characters of all time. Amazing movie, but like, this is just rage bait, like, man. This is just rage bait. Anyways, follow me on Twitch. I'll be back next week. Love you guys. DS forever, man. I'm defeated. I need to take a nap. Peace.
Unlocking this youth, he was whipping up shit in a kettle, boiling shit.
Actual shit,
like boiling poo in a kettle. Bro, the smell Mike's
He was
smell
boiling shit.
in a kettle, bro.